look at those little piglets. Wow. Usually, a litter of piglets is between 6 to 15 piglets, and each weighs about 3.5 pounds. At this time, each piglet's 2 tiny and sharp needle teeth, also called wolf teeth, are cut, so the piglets won't injure each other or their mother. Right away, they begin drinking their mother's milk. For the first 3 weeks, the piglets completely depend on their mother for food. When they stop nursing, they are weaning. And then they're ready to eat some real food. When piglets begin to copy, then the piglets begin to copy the way that their mother eats. They may root with their tender, tiny pink snouts, like digging for food, and they also begin to eat the food that their owners bring. Pigs grow more quickly than any other kind of farm animal. When the piglets are almost 6 weeks old, they are weaned and weigh about 35 pounds, 10 times more than they weighed at birth. By the time they are 6 months old, by the time they are 6 months old, they will be really heavy and about 200 pounds. Oh, at only 6 months? Think of a baby at 6 months. And then this is a pig at 6 months. It's 200 pounds. Most pigs are raised to go to the market to become food for people to eat. Their hides may be used to make things such as gloves. Some pigs never go to market. They may be kept as family pets or for showing, like at the fair or something. Maybe you've seen animals that are being showed at the fair. Some of you might have a little connection to that. What fun it is to go to the county fair. Well, this book knew I was thinking that. Often there are livestock shows. Pigs are cleaned and groomed to be judged. The best pigs win ribbons or other awards. They are beautiful pigs. It's fun to watch piglets romp around. They are cute and lovable, with their curly tails and their flat pink snouts and their noisy squeals and grunts. Soon they will grow to be big, big pigs. A little more information about pigs on the last page. So, wow, the second half taught me even more about pigs. My blinker was going off quite a bit about, the things I think of right away were about how they have really good hearing and good sense of smell, but it's really hard for them to see, and that they have long eyelashes. That's pretty cool. And I thought it was interesting about the mud part, that they actually roll in the mud to keep cool. They don't always like to be dirty, but they just have to do it. So, great. Now, I decided to write, remember my book about pigs, my All About book about pigs. You maybe thought of a different idea, but I'm going to continue writing my pigs book with you right now, and then you will get to work on yours. It could be about pigs, or you could pick any topic that you want to write about. Here we are again with our All About books. So be thinking about your special topic. I did mine about pigs, of course, saving that table of contents until the end. I did my main idea page with some details. I did my labels. Now I'm on to this page, and it has a couple different ways that it can be used. So you can see it has 4 boxes with lines underneath. You can do a couple different things with these. You can kind of be creative a little bit in how you use them. Now, when I saw this page, I thought about this page, these pages, in my pig book, where it had the different boxes with some words around it. So a lot of times people use this page to tell about different kinds of, like, say, pigs. Or if you're doing all about dogs, you might say different kinds of dogs. If you're doing all about sports, different kinds of sports. So you can decide, that could be a way that you could use it. So I'm going to do it that way. I'm going to use this to help me, but I'm going to then show you some different ways that people use this paper, and maybe that will sound better to you for your All About book. So mine is going to be different kinds of pigs. So on this page, just on the top here, I'm going to write different kinds of pigs. So actually I'm just going to write kinds of pigs. So kinds of pigs. That S at the end, kinds of pigs. Now I get to think of those different kinds of pigs. Now there's a lot on here. I just maybe will pick my favorite, or if I wanted to, I could even do some more on the back if I needed to. I'm going to start with, let's see, I think that Tamworth pig. This one, it's kind of a pinkish one. So I can say on the line here, I could even look in the book to know how to spell it if I wanted to. Tamworth pig, that's one kind of pig. And I could draw the picture. It's kind of like a darkerish pink, so maybe I want to add that a little later. All right, then let's see. I'm thinking about that Chester white pig on the bottom there. That's kind of a different, unique one. Chester white pig. So I'll write that here, and I can look at my book as a resource if I wanted to. Chester white pig. All right, and then I can draw my picture. And, how about that? Ooh, Poland China pig. That one looks interesting. So I can write that on the bottom. I'm not going to draw the pictures for now. I'll do that later. Poland China pig. All right. So different kinds of pigs. I have 4 different kinds so far. And then I think I'll go with maybe that Hampshire pig right here. It kind of has a little bit of brown and a little bit of pink on it. That'd be kind of interesting to draw. So Hampshire pig. There we go. And then I could draw it. I could even add that kind of like sort of a stripe that he has there on there. That's kind of interesting. And I can add my other details later. But my idea for this page was different kinds of pigs. Okay, let me show you what some other kids have done for that All About page. This friend had an animal also, and so they decided to do kinds of sharks. That works. Different kinds of sharks. Hammerhead, killer shark, whale shark, tiger shark. All right. Now, this friend did something a little different. They did an animal, but they decided to do fun facts instead. They said fun facts about dolphins. Dolphins sleep with one eye open. Dolphins swim 90 miles per hour. Dolphins have a blowhole that squirts out water. And dolphins move in schools. Okay, so you could use this page in your book differently. You could do it as a fun fact page. So I could have thought about 4 different fun facts that were interesting for people and just like drew a little picture and do the fun fact. Picture, fun fact, picture, fun fact. That might be a way that you could use this page. Now, this friend was writing about a bike, all about bikes. They thought there's certain things that people need when they ride bikes. Things you need page. Helmet. So it's kind of like they drew the picture into a little caption. Helmet. Road. A dad. Or a mom, you could have. And the pumper. Like to pump up the wheels on the bike. All right. You might think of some different things that you need to ride a bike. This friend was doing all about, skiing. And so these are the things that you need when you go skiing. You need a warm coat, snow pants, you need gloves, you need a helmet. So they drew some things you need when you go skiing. Now, maybe you're thinking about recess, things you need to get ready for recess. It could be a different sport one. A lot of times kids do like maybe hockey, all about hockey. And maybe you need to get the different pads, and you need a hockey stick and a hockey puck. So things you need could work really well for these pages because it's just laid out for you so nice with a picture, words, things you need. So that might be a way you could use this paper. One other one, let's see, was there one more? Oh yeah, this one, I guess this is sort of like fun facts. This one was, I did on Cardinal Island. I said challenges on Cardinal Island. The swinging monkey bars, the rock wall, the zip line, and those balance discs. Challenges. So these could maybe be different kinds of challenges. I guess I kind of thought of it that way. So you decide what works best for your topic. How could you use this paper where it's pictures, words, pictures, words? And I would love to see part of your All About book in Seesaw today. So look into the Seesaw activities and find a way where you can share a picture of part of your book with me.